stay here and be quiet.
Hey! She went down so easily. No tears were shed.
That's perfect. Thank you so much.
I was surprised when you called. I thought the diners were open later on Saturday.
They let me off early. Do you have a ride home?
Yeah, Scott should be here any second. I think I'm just gonna wait for him at the bottom of the driveway.
Okay, just be safe, okay? Thank you so much for watching.
Of course, anytime, Mrs. Miller.
What you coloring?
I see some Skjeveland.
Yeah?
I see.
I ironed your blue shirt the other day. Should be hanging up in the closet upstairs.
Sure. Okay, thanks.
You didn't need your khaki pants ironed though, right?
No, they're just in my drawer. They should be fine. Why?
Because church starts in an hour?
Shit. It is Sunday, isn't it? Well, that's just great. I was planning on getting some work done today.
Once you two have finished eating, I'm gonna get her dressed and then we can head out.
Listen, I gotta work on the damn barn today. If not, I don't know if I'll ever get around to it. Not to mention going through all the shit the bank dropped off in the mailbox yesterday.
We'll have to leave a little early from the fellowship. I gotta get to Lindsay's anyhow.
Jean, I'm not going to church. I don't have the time.
You spend all week pretending to fix the tractor and all month pretending to do something about the bills. You can spend a few hours pretending to worship. Besides, you missed last week.
Frank's truck one's
And
starting.
the week before that?
I was... Unless your Lord can tell me why he can cheat an honest, hard-working man out of a decent salary, I see no reason why I should sing his praise.
We're leaving in 15 minutes. Go put your nice clothes on and meet me in the car.
Hello?
Hey, Gare, it's Frank.
Oh, hey, how you been?
Not bad. We just got done with the service. I noticed you've been missing a couple weeks. Just wanted to see if everything was alright.
Sure. Yeah, I've been good. The bank's been killing me, and I had some stuff to do this morning. Barely made anything on harvest this year.
Tell me about it. Just last month they jacked interest rates by almost half, and the papers are starting to call it a crisis.
Sweet bit of luck having a crisis in the middle of nowhere. Hell, I went to Charlie's the other day to get something for the tractor, and the prices were so god-awful I left without so much as a candy bar.
What parts you need?
Tractor needs a new fuel line. Can you believe they were charging $50 for that crap?
Say, I had to change the fuel line on my Massey a couple years back. But a week or so later, her whole axle blew.
I remember that. It's the first time Jean was down here. We were driving by and she said, "Now, why would he be changing a tire in the middle of the field like that?"
That's good. Anyways, though, I still have the fuel line I was going to use, and as long as Tucker hasn't touched it, it should be in pretty good shape. You need it. You can have it.
Seriously?
Yeah, tell you what. I'll get Tuck, and we can help you install it later today.
Oh, you don't have to.
Shut up and let us help you out, Gare.
Alright, you win. Stop by around 2. Jean will be getting back from her friend's house by then.
Sounds great. She can be making that lemonade of hers?
You know how she loves to show off. I'm sure she'll make you 2 a couple of turkey sandwiches. Say, Frank, I gotta get going. I'll see you later.
Sure thing. See you then.
Are you Gary Miller?
Who's asking?
I'm an associate of Myers and Grosey. Have you heard of us?
Should I?
Think of us as investors. We understand that you've actually fallen behind a bit on your payments, and we're prepared to make you this offer of $75,000 for all 100 acres. In fact, we can throw another 25. That's $100,000 just for you and your family.
I'd suggest you get off my land before I knock your teeth out.
Mr. Miller, this is $100,000 we're talking about. I suggest
No.
you...
I suggest you get the fuck off my land and take your cheap suit with you.
Sure. Enjoy your Sunday, Mr. Miller. It's the one day the bank can't get you.
Who is that?
No, what's happening? Something about a new kind of toaster.
I just dropped Cindy off at Lindsay's, and I'm gonna do some laundry and then go pick her up.
Hey, Frank's in by to help get the fuel line working on the tractor. He's got a spare that'll give me for real cheap. Pretty sure he's bringing Tucker with him.
They're helping you?
Oh, be quiet.
Hey, as long as you're getting something done for a change, I'll be happy to make everyone lemonade.
You're still using this old thing? We were talking on the phone, I didn't think you meant the 706.
I know. We've only been working on this farm for a couple years.
And with everything going on right now, I can't get as much grain as I'd like, let alone a new set of wheels.
That's fair. You ever have to change a fuel line before?
Nope, never had one come up.
Well, it's a good thing you called me then. It'll be an easy fix.
Hey, mind if I ask you a question?
Yeah, shoot. Hey, Tuck.
Yeah, Dad?
Could you grab my toolbox?
Oh, sure thing.
What's on your mind, bud?
Have you ever had to deal with the foreclosure notice before?
I see. Well, I can't say that I have, but I have a couple of friends who have in the past.
What's the process?
Gare, when'd you find out about this? I thought your grandpa had paid it off.
We took out a second mortgage when we moved in. They've been telling me my payments have been bad for a while, but the other day, mailbox was full of letters.
I mean, the best scenario right now is the one where you find a lawyer.
My mom and dad might know someone, being in the city and all, but we're still not exactly on the best of terms.
In that case, the process is just you paying them back. You can't argue for any kind of wrongful foreclosure if you're paid up. How late are you?
A few months.
And was it 3 or 4?
3, maybe 4, I don't know.
Well, listen, if it's 3, you might have a chance at arguing it. If not, you've got to make some serious cash, and soon.
Hey, Mrs. Miller told me to bring these in for you guys.
Thank you very much. You gonna run back inside and get yours?
Yeah.
And how about that toolbox?
Ah, dang it! Sorry, I'm gonna get it right now.
Good kid. Some big businessman in a suit came by, offered me $100,000 for the land and all the equipment.
That's a fraction of what the land alone is worth.
I know, but I'm not gonna get another offer like this.
What does the missus think? You ought to tell her.
I know, but she's had enough to stress about lately.
Whatever you say, Gare. Just know that the longer you wait, the less help you're gonna have from her. And the more pissed off she's gonna be.
What's the bag for?
I'm putting some money aside for a new dress. Cindy and I are gonna go shopping tomorrow. We're probably gonna get some clothes and then some groceries. We should be home around dinner.
Why are you telling me?
Because I thought you'd like to know where your wife's disappearing off to tomorrow.
Nope. Won't even let me drive the Beetle. I've got no say in what you do or where you go.
Come on. Okay. I know you don't like long car rides, but let's get your seatbelt on. Okay? Scoop back. There you go. Okay. Gary! Gary, you home? I need some help. Let's go get ready for bed, sweet girl. on. Gotta get up. Come on. We gotta go. How long ago? How long ago did you get this?
The other day, I was... Oh, come on. I was gonna tell you, I just needed time. It's only been 2 days. It's not like I waited weeks.
God damn it, Gary, it's not that you didn't tell me. It's that I didn't know we were in debt in the first place. You said you had the bills covered. And I've been putting away that money for that stupid dress.
You don't need to be worrying about money. I just thought I had a little more time.
Well, you didn't, and now look where we are.
Where'd you find that anyways?
Your back pocket when I pulled you out of the ditch this morning?
Ditch? I don't remember.
Of course you don't.
For God's sakes, Jean, would you look at me? This is all you do. Roll your eyes and ignore me. Am I really that revolting that you can't even look at me?
I just want you to share things with me, Gary. I want you to be honest. I want you to be open with me.
Then talk to me about it. Don't just sit there boiling, reminding me every day that you only wear that ring just to spite your parents.
That's not true.
Why else would you move to the middle of nowhere with a husband you can't even stand? Who you can't even love?
It's not fair.
Yes, it is, Jean. It is. I work my ass off to keep this farm running, and God knows I get nothing for it. All you do is roll your eyes and ignore me, and take Cindy away every time I try to get close to her. Why are you pushing me out of your life?
How dare you? I'm pushing you out of my life? Ever since we've been married, you've hardly been there to begin with. As soon as you found out that farming was kicking your ass, you buried yourself in alcohol and you stayed there. Half the nights I bring you home, you don't even remember your own daughter's name. And I'm supposed to thank you for that? That's not the life I wanted, and I certainly know that's not the life we want for Cindy.
I'm trying my best.
By doing what, Gary? You spent all month trying to fix that tractor, but you needed somebody else to do it for you. The bank notes have been piling so high, we have foreclosure on our doorstep. And I still leave here every day seeing you sit underneath that stupid tree, staring out into nothing like you're an old husk waiting to die.
This is not all my fault. The bank is hurting everyone around here. Hell, Frank is saying the news is calling it a crisis.
I don't give a shit about the bank, Gary. I want my husband back. When I said I do, it was to a man I thought I could trust. But now you go behind my back and you go puke your liver out into God knows where, and I just don't want to live like this. I don't want Cindy to live like this either.
I have been perfectly good to our daughter.
Then feed her! Change her! Put her to bed! But you won't, because you haven't got the time. I know you've noticed how she's been cold with you lately, but how couldn't she be? You're acting like all the men I want her to avoid when she's older. All I'm asking here for, Gary, is some help. But right now I'm worried she's starting to grow up in a household like you did.
I'm not! Gene,
kitchen looks nice. I'm sorry you felt like you couldn't come to me, and now we're all... I just don't want our marriage to feel like... What are you doing? Gary, what are you doing? What's going on? Gary, what are you doing?
Remember when we made believe that I was the roots and you were the leaves? Two names engraved into the bark space. We'll lay and watch the sun as it dances through the leaves, as the color slides around. As the color slides